Welcome to the English news on Vĩnh Phúc Radio and Television. These are today's headlines. Vĩnh Phúc achieved the dual goal in 2020. Vĩnh Phúc, an attractive destination for Japanese investors. Flamingo Đại Lai Resort opens contemporary art museum. Ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2020, COVID-19 epidemic caused unprecedented difficulties and challenges and seriously affected the economic, cultural and social activities. However, thanks to the decisive and wise leadership of the Provincial Party Committee and outstanding efforts of the whole political system, business community and local people, Vĩnh Phúc has achieved the dual goal in 2020.
Along with implementing the urgent task of controlling the epidemic completely, Vĩnh Phúc has closely followed the socio-economic scenario, effectively implemented groups of solutions and policies to have lessened difficulties in production and business, and made up for shortfall areas in order to keep growth momentum. The Provincial People's Committee has directed the implementation of many measures to remove obstacles for businesses, such as holding many dialogues with businesses and investors to understand their situation, listen and promptly address their proposals, organizing Bank Enterprise Connection Conference, providing support for debt restructuring, interest rate reduction, debt rescheduling, allowing business affected by the epidemic to defer tax and land rental payments, supporting workers working in the affected businesses.
The Provincial Party Committee has also directed the Party Caucus of the People's Committee and departments to encourage businesses and people to develop production and business plans amid the epidemic. At the same time, we require ministries and agencies to create favorable conditions for businesses and production facilities to operate.
Determining that accelerating the disbursement of public investment capital is one of the important solutions to support growth and lessen difficulties for the economy affected by the COVID-19 epidemic. So since the first month of the year, the Provincial People's Committee has directed departments, agencies and localities to focus on management of capital construction investment, solving problems in site clearance work and speeding up progress of projects. Thanks to the concerted drastic solutions of the whole political system, efforts of the business community, production and business activities in the province have been gradually restored and developed. Posting economic contraction in the first 6 months of the year, Vĩnh Phúc has reached the growth rate of 2.21% in the end of the year. All its industries achieved growth, namely the industry construction was estimated to grow by 3.92%. Agriculture, forestry and fishery rose 2.88%. Service rose 0.32%. The total investment in the whole society's development was estimated at over 43.1 trillion dong, an increase of over 10% over the same period. Vĩnh Phúc has well implemented social security policies, ensuring material and spiritual aspects of people's life.
Over the years, the tax administration is always one of the leading agencies in reforming administrative procedures by applying information technology in tax declaration and payment. The tax administrative procedures at Vĩnh Phúc Tax Department and its branches comply with a set of administrative procedures regulated by the Ministry of Finance. The reduction of administrative procedures and time spent paying tax, according to regulations of the Ministry of Finance and the General Department of Taxation, ensures that the number of hours spent by the local businesses and people paying tax is equal to Vietnam's average. Requests for administrative procedures such as tax registration, tax refund, exemption or reduction are often handled by Vĩnh Phúc Provincial Tax Department faster than required by regulations. For example, the tax refund before inspection, which is required to be completed within no more than 6 days, is often handled by the tax department within 6 days. Tax refund after inspection, which is required to be completed within 40 days, is performed by the department in fewer than 40 days. In addition, the coordination between tax administration and business registration office has been significantly improved, thus facilitate the establishment and operation of enterprises and boost their competitiveness. Time for test registration is shortened from 32 days to 3 working days. In 2020, about 98% of tax registration forms were filed online, 100% of tax refunds were performed online, and 99% of taxes were paid online. Ladies and gentlemen, currently, Japanese enterprises are investing a total of $1.3 billion in more than 40 projects in Vĩnh Phúc. Many large corporations such as Honda, Toyota, and Nissan operate in the province and create more than 22,000 local jobs with decent and stable income.
In order to gain the trust of Japanese investors, Vĩnh Phúc to foreign partners in general and Japanese enterprises in particular in any development stage in an open, friendly and trustworthy way, offering them favorable mechanisms and policies, comfortable living environment and civilized and friendly behaviors. More than 40 Japanese enterprises operating in Vĩnh Phúc contribute up to 70% of the provincial annual budget revenue. In the global shift in investment flow, Vĩnh Phúc flexible policy and mechanisms is expected to attract more Japanese businesses looking for investment opportunities in the province.
When researching and choosing to invest in Vĩnh Phúc, we found that Vĩnh Phúc has a very convenient geographical location near Hanoi capital and Nội Bài International Airport. It also has relatively coordinated infrastructure and convenient transportation system. The technical infrastructure of industrial parks also meets the needs of investors like us. In addition, the provincial authority always pays attention to creating the most favorable conditions for investors to explore opportunities and operate here.
Japanese investors have found great potential to expand their production and business in Vĩnh Phúc. Not only large corporations, but small and medium enterprises from Japan are also looking for investment opportunities in the province. Attracting Japanese investment and encouraging technology transfer will help raise province technology level and production capacity, contributing to soon achieving the goal of making Vĩnh Phúc a developed industrial province.
Flamingo Holding Group's joint stock company held a ceremony to announce the decision of Vĩnh Phúc Provincial People's Committee, allowing Flamingo Contemporary Art Museum to open its door at Flamingo Đại Lải Resort. This is also one of the first private contemporary art museums in Vietnam and Vĩnh Phúc. Vĩnh Phúc People's Committee has granted license to the Flamingo Contemporary Art Museum located in Flamingo Đại Lải Resort. The museum collects and displays scientifically validated contemporary art pieces, including indoor and outdoor sculptures, graphic works, installation artworks, videos, and paintings. It is allowed to organize annual and thematic exhibitions to serve local people and visitors, as well as art camps for domestic and international artists. The Flamingo Contemporary Art Museum is a unique private outdoor museum displaying the best works of the art in the forest, a non-profit project held annually since 2015. The museum features 56 sculptures made from a variety of materials such as stone, aluminum, wood and stainless steel, and nearly 70 lacquer and oil paintings. These works are creative achievements over the last 6 years of Vietnamese and international artists, serving as a bridge to bring art closer to the public. The Flamingo Contemporary Art Museum is expected to create a new cultural highlight and attract more visitors to Đại Lải Resort in particular, and Vĩnh Phúc in general, thus recover the provincial tourism industry, which has been hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic for 1 year. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.